a unboxing of the Deep Curly Half Wig. And let me tell you why this video is so important, because you could be doing a few things wrong that is impacting your curl. So when you first receive it, you pull it out the pack. We have it nicely washed, all hair. When it comes to our warehouse, our team actually washes and conditions it before it's packed and shipped to you. It is in a net. I'm gonna take this net off. And then we have this paper on the inside. You can pull that off. And this is how it looks. Now, it does have some static after being in that package the entire time. And we also have this tag on here because if you decide to return it, then you will need this tag on it, okay? Now, when you first receive it, the curls are all intact. Now, if you do this, yeah, that is definitely going to frizz the curls up, and it's not going to look like what you see online. So just keeping in mind, when you do receive it, if you do this, this is going to be a totally different representation of what the wig could actually look like. So today I'm going to show you how to reset the curls in your deep curly half wig so she'll be ready to wear. Now, first things first, the most important thing you will need is like a Denman brush or some sort of wig brush. I would not recommend using a comb or a rat tail comb or anything like that, because that does affect how the final curl pattern will look. As you can see here, I've ran my fingers through it, so yeah, it is frizzy. And of course, when wearing curly hair, you don't want to run your fingers through it, because this is what will happen. The same thing would apply with someone that has naturally curly hair. They don't run their fingers through their hair, because this is what will happen. Fold the wig by the top part. The back is where the elastic straps are, and then the top is where it's like 5 wig combs here at the top. I hold it right here at the top to set it. And I always use lukewarm water. You don't want it to be too hot, and I wouldn't suggest it being too cold. As I am wetting it, I always kind of run my fingers through it in a downward motion at the same time that the water is hitting it. Now you want to make sure that you saturate it very, very well with water, because if you don't have enough water in it, that will also affect how it dries and how the curl pattern looks in the end. So now that I've wetted, the hair is clean because it's fresh out the pack. However, I am going to put a little bit of conditioner on it. Now you can use your conditioner of choice, but I generally recommend, Dove has a really good moisturizing conditioner. Also like the Tresemme brand. Those are just kind of the brands that you can easily get at your local market that will work on this hair. So I'm putting the conditioner in just to soften it. And remember, you will need a Denman brush or a wig brush. I have this Detangle style brush. And you want to brush that conditioner through. So if you ever feel like your wig looks frizzy, poofy, big, all you have to do is complete this step to bring those curls back to life. As y'all can see how that looks. Also focusing on the nape area, just because this is where your collar is. Then you're constantly, you know, we're always moving our neck. Like the back always tends to tangle just a little more, of course, than the top. But that's just because we're always moving our neck. After you've combed the conditioner through, you want to make sure that you rinse that out very, very well. We don't want to leave in too much product, because that can just make the hair feel like heavy. We don't want it to feel sticky as well. And for me, I'm not a fan of using a lot of setting product because I don't like the crunchy feel or like just the heavy feel. So I don't use any products in it. However, if you have something that you like and you prefer to use, by all means, definitely use it. And if you don't detangle it thoroughly before you get ready to set it out to dry, it will dry exactly how you leave it. So if you halfway comb it, you're gonna have like maybe matted curls, and we don't want that. So now at this step, we don't want to towel dry it. And I do suggest that you make sure that you comb the hair in the direction that you intend to comb it. So let's say, for instance, you like your hair to fall mostly to the right. That's how we're going to set it on the mannequin. Now, if you don't have a mannequin, I highly suggest investing in one of these. And I have not towel dried the wig. It's still drenched with water, but I put it onto the mannequin head. And you want to, for it to stay on the mannequin head, you're gonna have to use these straps that come in the wig and put it around her face. And that'll keep it from sliding off. You could also get a styrofoam head as well, which they're much more affordable. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this on. Okay. And I'm probably gonna wet this down just a little bit now that I have it on the mannequin. But let's just say, for instance, I intend to wear, you know, my hair mostly falling to the right. Then I'm gonna comb this to where the hair falls to the right a little bit more. I would not suggest ever setting it where the hair is just combed all back, because most people do like that flip over look. So I'm gonna comb this kind of to the right. Add just a little bit more water to it, because if it starts to dry before you're done setting it, that's not going to be good. Okay, so remember, we're not going to towel dry it. The next most important step is to scrunch the water out. Don't run your fingers through it, just only scrunch it. See that? The curls are nice, juicy, and uniform. And I'm barely touching it. I don't want to frizz up the hair. I have my towel here. I'm gonna put this on the floor to catch the water. But while the hair is in the drying phase, literally do nothing to it. Don't play with it. Don't comb it. Don't do anything. Just like let it be, right? Because the more you play with it and fluff it, it will tend to dry frizzy. You don't want to run your fingers through the curl, do nothing. After you scrunch it, just let it sit and air dry. That's the best way to have popping curls, and especially if you want it to look like the pictures on the website. This is exactly how I set the wigs before I put them on my models. Okay, I scrunched it, it's good to go, and I'm gonna let it air dry. Now, this is a little tip. If you don't have a lot of time, I always suggest setting your wig at night, leave it in the bathroom, and then I use like a little space heater, and I turn that on and close the bathroom door, and then my bathroom gets really, really hot. That's how I dry my wig really fast, because I just feel like wigs look way better when you let it air dry versus using a diffuser, versus walking out with it on your head and it's wet. It tends to dry frizzy. So that is how you set your deep curly half wig, and I hope this video was helpful. And I'll catch you on the next tips and tutorial for all of your Go Sleep products. Catch you the next time.